With all the iPhone apps and hype going around, what would you change about your iPhone? PC World magazine has come up with some top annoyances and how to get around them. We also have a cool iPod toy and a follow-up to the crazy glue girls. Ready, set, dive. In a search for all things that make your iPhone the best, applications are being downloaded left and right. There are, however, a few things that people would change about their iPhone. Keep watching, and maybe one of them is your main problem. Problem number 1, you can't hide default applications. You turn on your phone and your start screen is filled with miscellaneous default apps that you don't even use or care about. The example that PC World gives is the app for checking stocks on the market. So despite what Apple thinks is important, not all of you are checking your portfolios or Dow Jones or even the weather. Apple's made it so these extra apps can't be hidden or deleted. So what can you do? Well, the best solution would be for Apple to create an appearance option that would allow visibility to the apps you use without deleting the other ones. The workaround is to put all unwanted crappy apps on your last homepage. There's a more elaborate trick you can find on Macinstein, which will put apps on a hidden overflow page, but that only works until the phone is turned off. Jailbreakers can download programs such as SB Settings or Poof. Problem number 2, Pandora and/or Slacker won't run at the same time as you check your email or play games. It would be great if Apple allowed more than one app to run at the same time, but that's not happening. So the only solution to this is for the jailbreakers to download Gazen's Backgrounder app to be able to multitask. Not a jailbreaker? Well, then you get to stick to one app at a time. Problem number 3, the battery drains too quickly. Well, remember that this is an iPhone and not a computer. So the battery will slowly drain as you talk or play a game. Now ideally, iPhone users are waiting for Apple to give them a bigger battery replacement. But until then, just turn off your Wi-Fi or 3G when not in use. Also, turn down the brightness of your screen and turn off the auto refresh for your individual apps. So if all these fail to help, then break down and go buy an external plug-in battery. You'll lose coolness points for sure, but at least you still have your phone. Problem number 4. This is the most reported problem. And the problem isn't with the phone, but it's with the phone carrier. The iPhone 3GS is capable of MMS, but AT&T doesn't allow this for the iPhone yet. So, although the phone wants to go out and play, the parents at AT&T won't let it. Unless, of course, you jailbreak it and go to T-Mobile, which allows it. MMS is reported to be available to AT&T by September. We shall see. Other reported non-jailbreaker user annoyances are the fact that they can't snooze appointment notifications. There's a lack of variety for alarm or text message tones, and that you can't use landscape mode to type in all areas of the phone. The user's responses are endless for what they want to do with the phone they paid tons of cash for. But what about iPod? iPod users seem to be a little bit more playful and laid back when it comes to their hardware. The newest toy that we found for iPod is actually an iPod mixer. This is mainly for the people who don't want to leave their music alone and want to make their own mixes from it. This toy works with 2 iPods. However, I don't think it'd be a problem to find a friend who wants to mix things up with you. It also works with random MP3 players if you don't have another iPod. Now, for those of you with iPhones, it doesn't say specifically that it's compatible with your phone. This device is officially compatible with the iPod Touch, iPod Nano 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generations, the iPod Classic 4th and 5th generations, as well as the iPod Mini. It works as a charger for your iPods as well, but not your MP3 players for obvious reasons. The kit includes an AC adapter and a set of fold-up headphones. Purchase the DJ Mixer for around $120. Don't forget about the emergency charger for your iPod and iPhones either. The charger is only 1 centimeter thick and comes in handy when you're in desperate need of some electricity. It's small enough to keep in your purse or pocket, and you can recharge it by plugging it into your computer or into the wall with the included AC adapter. The price is reported $24.99 from USB Fever. Before we run out of time, I want to tell you about the updates in the news story about the 4 women who sought revenge by gluing Danessa Davis's genitals to his own body. The latest report from the supposed ringleader, Therese Ziman, is that it wasn't for revenge and that she wasn't the ringleader. Ziman goes on to state that the women involved in the case are the actual victims. What happened was done to protect my children and possible other children, Zyman says. She also states that his cheating on her with the other woman has absolutely nothing to do with what happened to him. Danessa Davis's wife, Tracy Hood Davis, has filed charges against Danessa for child abuse and for stealing her father's ashes. These charges have led to Danessa being taken into custody. 3 of the women reported to court on Monday, August 10th, and the wife is said to report later this month. Wendy Sewell, one of the other alleged attackers, claims that she didn't touch Davis, but she just spoke to him. She wanted him to see that what he did really hurt her. And that's it. So, a word to the wise. Next time you think gluing one person's body part to another is a funny idea, you could face up to 6 years of jail time. Not so funny then. I'm Alethea, and you should take the dive. Trust me. And I don't have crazy glue. But until then, just turn off your Wi-Fi or 3G when not in use. Also, what? What?
Nothing.
What?